I think we can start with maybe the principle of least privilege, because that forms the basis on which we build our user accounts.
Good. So
And
no, sorry.
yeah, and sorry.
No worries. No worries.
And basically, the principle of least privilege, it is basically how we set up user accounts and in WordPress user roles. And it sort of tells us that each user should have access to do the things they need to do, no more and no less.
I think it's
So
not just WordPress. I mean, we see it even like in operating systems and networks and everything. Like it's very
yeah,
important
exactly. If you have
as a principle, it's very important a user should only have access to what they need to do and see, read, or do. Other than that, no more, no less. Because of course, if you have less, it's going to hinder productivity. If you have more, of course, as we said, like it could create, apart from security issues, if that account is hacked, there are also compliance issues and stuff like that, right, Joey?
exactly. You are creating unnecessary security risk for no reason, basically, because with less rights, the user will still be able to do their job. And as you said, this applies not just WordPress, it applies to Active Directory and
Linux,
whatever else
Unix,
it may
yes,
be.
correct, yeah, and
Exactly,
any type of
exactly, exactly.
directory service. And I think it's very important. I was in my first part of my career, I was a systems engineer, and sometimes I used to get like comments like, "Oh, it doesn't mean you don't trust me." Like it's not about trust; it's just about when it comes to IT security in general, even WordPress, whatever. Like it's very important that you only have access to what you need to. It's not about me trusting you or not, because accidents happen to everyone and things can go horribly wrong. I think, by the way, before we even go into privileges, maybe we should mention as well, it's kind of like common in WordPress, but also in other services. Like one thing we need to, maybe specifically for WordPress, like do you want users to register? Do you want visitors to be able to register as users on your website? So if you have a service, even if it's not WordPress, maybe a customer application, before we even look into roles, etc., like one thing we should do, like, are users allowed or should they be allowed to register and create a username on your service, on your online web service, on your website, whatever that is? And of course, unless you have some sort of e-commerce, social network, forums, or stuff like that, in most cases you might not need users to register on your service or system.